Welcome students. Today we shall learn trends in the modern periodic table. The physical and the chemical properties of an element mainly depends upon its outer electronic configuration. Since the outer electronic configuration changes as we go from left to right in a period, therefore within the same period elements show a gradation, that is variations, both in their physical and chemical properties. On the other hand, within a group the elements have the same outer electronic configuration. Therefore, their chemical properties are similar, but their physical properties show a regular gradation as we move down the group from top to bottom, due to a corresponding increase in the number of filled inner shells. These properties, which show a regular gradation, that is variations, on moving from top to bottom within the same group or from left to right along a period, are called atomic properties. Today we will discuss these atomic properties and their trends one by one. Let us see the property of element in periods and group. The first one is valence electron. In a period, the number of valence electrons increases from 1 to 8 from the left to the right, and the number of shells is the same. Whereas in a group, the number of valence electron is the same for all the elements present in that group, but the number of shells increases from top to bottom. Next one is valency. Valency depends upon the number of valence electron. So let us see the trends, that is the variation in a period of valency. On moving from left to right, the valency of the element first increases from 1 to 4 and then decreases to 0. That is, we can say in a period the valency of an element is either equal to the number of electrons in the valence shell or 8 minus the number of electrons in the valence shell. Remember student, this rule is not applicable to transition element. Transition element have variable valency. You will study about their variable valency in your higher classes. Okay. Variations of valency in a group. The valency is the same for all the elements present in that group because of their similar outer electronic configuration. Clear? Now when we talk, let us talk about next property, that is atomic size. If an atom is considered to be a sphere, the atomic size is given by the radius of the sphere. It is a distance between the center of the nucleus and the outermost shell which contains electron in an isolated atom. Let us see the variation of atomic size in a period. On moving from left to right in a period, the atomic size decreases. What is the reason behind it? As we move from left to right in a period, the atomic number of each succeeding element increases by 1. This means that number of protons in the nucleus and the number of electrons in the extranuclear part increases by 1. The addition of this extra electron takes place in the same shell, but the addition of an extra proton to the nucleus increases the nuclear charge by 1 in each succeeding element. Due to this increased nuclear charge, the electrons are attracted closer to the nucleus and hence the atomic size decreases across a period. But what is noticeable here is that the noble gases show the largest size in its respective period. The noble gas has the largest size because in case of noble gas, atomic radius refers to the van der Waals radius, while in rest of the element the atomic radius refers to the covalent radius. When we compare these two radius, van der Waals radius of any element is larger than its covalent radius. Van der Waals radius is between two atoms which are unreactive like noble gases, or it is between two molecules. It is weak force of attraction, and therefore the distance is more, and therefore the radius is large. Okay, you will learn more about these two type of forces, that is covalent radius because of the covalent force of attraction between the atoms, and the van der Waals force of attraction in your higher classes. Clear? Now when we talk about variations of atomic radius in a group, on moving down a group, the atomic radii of element increases gradually. What is the reason behind it? The increase in atomic size as we move down the group is primarily due to the addition of an extra shell of electron. As a result, the distance between the nucleus and the last shell increases, and hence the atomic size increases from top to bottom. So we can say that atomic size increases down the group in spite of the increase in nuclear charge. Clear? Now let us talk about the next chemical property, not chemical property. Sorry, here you can see the variations in the atomic size across the period and down the group. Next property is metallic property, or we can say electropositive nature. Generally, metals possess 1, 2 or 3 electrons in their respective valence shell, and thus they have strong tendency to lose these electrons to form positive ion. Therefore, metals are also called electropositive element, and the metallic character is also called electropositive character. Let us see the variation in a period. As we move across a period, that is from left to right, the number of valence electron increases from 1 to 7. As a result, the effective nuclear charge acting on the valence electron increases, and hence the tendency of the element to lose electron decreases. So we can say, on moving from left to right in a period, the metallic character decreases. Is it clear? Let us see the variation in a group. On moving down a group, the metallic character or the electropositive character increases. The reason is that as we move down a group in the periodic table, the atomic size gradually increases. As a result, the force of attraction between the nucleus and the valence electron decreases. Therefore, the tendency of the element to lose electron to form electropositive ion increases, and hence the metallic or the electropositive character increases as we move down the group. Let us discuss the non-metallic property or electronegative nature. Non-metals, on the other hand, generally have 4 to 8 electrons in their respective outermost shell, and thus have a tendency to gain electron to form negative ion. Therefore, non-metals are also called electronegative element, and the non-metallic character is also called electronegative character. Let us see the variation in a period. As the effective nuclear charge increases, the tendency of the element to gain electron increases. Thus we can say, on moving from left to right in a period, the non-metallic character increases. Variations of non-metallic character in a group. On moving down a group, the non-metallic character or electronegative character decreases, because as we move down the group, the force of attraction between the valence electron and the nucleus decreases. As a result, the attraction of the nucleus for the incoming electron decreases. Therefore, the tendency of the element to accept electron to form electronegative ion decreases, and hence the non-metallic or electronegative character decreases as we move down the group. Let us discuss the acid base or amphoteric character of oxides and hydroxides of element across a period and down the group. First we will discuss across the period. Now, since we know that the metallic character decreases from left to right across a period, so we can say their oxides turns from basic to acidic. Clear? Now, when we talk about say sodium oxide, sodium is more metallic, so its oxide is strongly basic. Thereafter it is magnesium oxide, it is again basic. But when we talk about aluminium oxide, it is amphoteric, that is it reacts with both acid and base. Next is silicon dioxide, weakly acidic. P2O5, that is phosphorus pentoxide, moderately acidic. Sulfur dioxide, strongly acidic. Cl2O7, very strongly acidic. So what is the trend observed here? When we move across a period, that is from left to right, the metallic character decreases. Since the oxides of metals are basic and those of non-metals are acidic, therefore as we move from left to right across a period, the basic character of their oxides decreases while their acidic character increases. Clear? So let us see the variation in group. Since the metallic character increases down the group, so we can say the oxides of metal become more and more basic. So down the group, the basic character of oxides and hydroxides of metal increases. Clear, students? Let us talk about some basic important property related with the reactivity of elements. Within a group, elements have the same number of valence electron, but as we go down a group, the number of shell increases. As the number of shell increases, sorry, the valence electrons are moved closer, that is moved away from the nucleus. Thus, it will require less energy to remove an electron from the outermost shell, and it will also be more difficult to attract electron, that is it will show low electronegativity. Within a period, elements have the same number of shell but increase in the number of valence electron as we move across a period. As the number of proton and valence electron increases, the attraction increases, which pulls their outermost electron closer to the nucleus. As the electron move closer to the nucleus, it will require more energy to remove them, and it will be easier for the atom to attract more electrons, that is it will show high electronegativity. When we talk about the reactivity of metal, as we move from right to left within a period, the amount of valence electron a metal has to give away decreases. So, it will become more readily available to react. As we go down the group, the valence electron move farther away from the nucleus, more shell, that is, which makes them easier to be given or taken away. Francium is the most reactive, no doubt, but we generally talk about the cesium, because francium is radioactive element and much information is not available right now. Reactivity of non-metal: as we go left to right within a period, the atom is getting closer to obtaining a full valence shell. So the more readily it will react to receive those electron, and as we go up a group, the amount of shell an atom has decreased, which pulls the valence electron in the outermost shell closer to the nucleus and increases an atom's ability to attract more electrons to the protons in their nucleus. Fluorine is the most reactive non-metal. Let us talk about the chemical reactivity with more explanation. Now students, chemical reactivity of element depends upon its outer electronic configuration. When we talk about the chemical reactivity of element across a period, so when we move from left to right across a period, the chemical reactivity of element first decreases and then increases. It all depends upon the ease with which they acquire stable electronic configuration, either by losing or by gaining. Clear student? Like sodium, it has to lose only one, so it is very reactive. Slowly the reactivity decreases because magnesium has to lose 2, whereas aluminium has to lose 3. So the chemical reactivity of element first decreases from 1 to 3 and reaches to 4. After 4 it starts increasing. That means phosphorus has to take up 3, sulfur 2 and chlorine 1. So the chemical reactivity from 4 onwards starts increasing. Variations of chemical reactivity in group. When we talk about the variations of chemical reactivity in group, we talk about the metals and non-metals separately. First, here I will discuss about the reactivity of metals in a group. Okay, the chemical reactivity of metal increases from top to bottom in a group. The reason being that the chemical reactivity of metal depends upon their tendency to lose electron. So as we move down the group, the tendency to lose electron increases due to an increase in atomic size, and hence the chemical reactivity increases. Now let us discuss the reactivity of non-metals in a group. The chemical reactivity of non-metal decreases from top to bottom in a group. The reason being that the chemical reactivity of non-metal depends upon their tendency to gain or accept electron. So as we move down the group, the tendency to gain electron decreases due to an increase in the atomic size. As a result, the tendency to accept electron decreases, and hence the reactivity of non-metal decreases as we move down the group. Is it clear? With this we finish the topic. Thank you.